morning.
Good morning.
The latest news, you've backed that 467 crore rupee LOI from GRSC for research vessels. Tell me, how does this strengthen your diversification strategy? And how much more are you expecting from defense and maritime inflows in FY26?
So good morning. Always a pleasure being with you. So as far as this business is concerned, we had announced some time ago that, the core business of the company, which is the rail systems, is going to be the focus of the main company. But the other businesses, which is primarily the shipbuilding and also the defense and bridges, is something that we have worked upon, we have nurtured over the last years. And we believe that both of them have a great amount of tailwind and a great amount of traction, which can be utilized to grow those businesses independently. So we would like to work upon them, and as a result of which the board has decided to hive off the shipbuilding business into another company, Titaser Naval Systems Limited. And that is where we are setting up this new shipyard in continuation or in complementarity to our existing shipyard in the south of Bengal. And this order is going to be executed from there. So, in terms of the shipbuilding business, we really want to be in the specialized shipbuilding business. So whether it is Navy, we have been delivering several vessels to the Indian Navy, to the Coast Guard. We have exported a vessel along with GRSC in the past. So there is a lot of opportunity that's happening in this sector. And via this company, we believe that we are in a very sweet spot because there are not too many shipbuilding yards in the eastern side of the country. As far as the defense side is concerned, the board has constituted a committee to understand, to explore, and to evaluate the different options available, whether or not similar structure should be taken up, like that has been done for the shipbuilding. And this is something that will be decided over a period of time. But that's not a very significant part of our business today, and can become a significant part of the business in the future.
Okay, Mr. Chowdhary, so appreciate that outlook on the shipping front, but let's shift focus from that and talk about the metro. With the Mumbai Metro Line 6 win and your plans to scale to 50 cars a month by FY27, help us understand how this metro segment is going to be contributing to the revenues, let's say in the next 2 to 3 years.
So absolutely, this is the sunrise sector, immediate sunrise sector as far as our company is concerned. If you look historically, the freight business, we have two segments, the freight rail systems and the passenger rail systems. So the freight rail systems has been 90% plus of our order book and revenue in the past. And if you look at our overall order book today, including our share of the joint ventures, today the freight rail system is just 4,000 out of 26,000 crores of our overall order book. So that's a tectonic shift that we are seeing from the 90% plus business, which was, which has become a much smaller part of the order book. And with this ramp up of production, what we will see starting from FY27, and I would say the year of inflection will really be 27 and 28. The contribution of the PRS, the passenger rail system, is going to increase significantly. So in FY27, the Vande Bharat, first Vande Bharat will be rolled out. Then going forward, the Mumbai is there, the Surat, Ahmedabad, and there are a number of projects that are in the pipeline. So this is going to be a very sizable part of the company's both order book and the turnover.
Well, indeed. But along with that, as you are the only aluminium metro coach maker in India, will your edge come from the cost savings or the performance benefits in some of the upcoming tenders?
So, we have the flexibility of both aluminium and stainless steel. So, we are the only coach manufacturer who has both the possibilities, the technology and the facilities and the credentials for aluminium as well as stainless steel. And stainless steel is slightly more expensive on the initial cost basis, but it is much more economical on the life cycle cost basis because it's a lightweight coach. So we believe that, like in the Western countries, like in all European and other developed countries, the aluminium coaches is picking up traction and it is gaining a lot of momentum. And therefore, we believe that in the future, stainless steel coaches, while they will continue to exist in the Indian environment, a lot of aluminium coaches will also start coming in. And there we will have a very clear competitive advantage.
All right, but along with that, if we talk about your wagon dispatches, we keep asking you this question, but we want to know the latest update on this one. That dispatch number was hit due to the wheel set shortage, but have the supplies now normalized? How quickly can we recover the lost ground to like match last year's 9,400 wagon deliveries?
So we are absolutely confident that we'll be around the same number that we did last year, and we've already the wheel set problem is now resolved. Touch wood, it's a problem of the past, and we've already ramped up. So from last month, from the month of August, I would say the wheel set supplies have improved, and so I would really put this problem as a or the solution to this problem as a two-pronged solution. One is the short-term one, which is now the rail wheel factory has improved the supplies and we'll be able to pick up the production. We have already been able to pick up the production from the month of August. And the second is the long-term solution or the permanent solution, which will happen when our joint venture with Ramakrishna Forging comes into production sometimes next year calendar year. So that would really take care of this problem for perpetuity.
Right. Umesh, just one last question. This 26,000 crore rupee order book, what is the expected execution run rate for both FY26 and the spillover to 27?
So, it cannot be taken on the same benchmark. So different contracts have different execution, like the wheel project, which we have a offtake agreement from the railways, which goes over 20 years. The wagons will be over within the next 12 months or less than that, I would say. The passenger Vande Bharat will get executed. The execution part will be over the next 5-6 years. Metros primarily will get executed over the next 2 to 3 years. So there are different kind of timelines to the different projects. But to give you a sense of how the execution would look like, I would say rather than going into the orders, we'd rather go on the capacity. So the capacity of the freight side continues to be around 1,000 wagons a month. And, we believe that the Indian economy, particularly with the latest GST cut, is likely to even become more growth oriented. And therefore, there should be a very good requirement for wagons going forward as well. So we should be able to stay at that. As far as the passenger side is concerned, on the metro, we will hit the 25 car number per month within the next, I would say Q1 of next year or Q2 of next year at the latest. And the Vande Bharat production also starts, and that kind of ramps up in end of FY27 or beginning of FY28. So we will be able to get to that 50 car per month number by 28 for sure.
Right. Okay, Umesh, great having you on the show. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's take a very quick break. When we come back, we're going to be chatting with Satendra Singh, the CEO